to Pure and Tito's TV. With me here is Chisi, right?
Yes,
Yes,
Chisi. Don't know how
Chisi.
to pronounce my name. You
Chisi.
called my name a lot.
It's alright. So we are here to discuss about relationship matter. The way people are becoming beasts to each other, the way guys are becoming so selfish, using somebody and then dumping the person. So Chizinde, now, what is your own take? Imagine you were into a relationship with somebody, and all of a sudden the person leaves you heartbroken. Will you feel used?
In my opinion, generally,
Yeah.
yes, on the general aspect of relationship, a lot of, I would say that 95% of women feel used in relationship. Not because they did not get anything in the relationship or they did not gain anything, but they felt as if they had given it their all and they were taking for granted. That's why they feel used.
Taking.
Yes, taking for granted. That's why they feel used.
But for me, I feel like for a lady to have such feeling is because of inferiority complex.
Inferiority
That is
complex.
low self-esteem.
It can
If you know who
play.
you are and you know what you are, the role you play in the relationship, what would you then feel used?
It's a double standard. That's why I said it's not because of they didn't get anything,
Yes.
but because they felt like while they were being given it their 100%, the person was busy doing for his own selfish benefits.
But the guy, don't you think from the other side of the guy, that the guy too was also putting in energy in the relationship?
He would have been
So the
putting
guy,
energy for no, wait, he would have been putting energy into the relationship, but he would have been for the wrong reasons, not because of the reasons.
Wrong reasons.
The lady would have had a mind, or they didn't discuss the pattern. Even if they did, some people can tell you what you want to hear, but not what you will see in a relationship. So I would say that that is why they will feel used in a relationship. And it can also go back to cultural standards. When I say cultural standards, where they grow. In Africa, where we are from, which is Nigeria, I don't know if they've changed their name, but a lot of people here are based on Christianity or religion, or the fact that our forefathers have told us something that has stuck with generation. It has become a tenacity where we believe that if a woman is in a relationship and is doing things that she's not supposed to be doing, it feels as though she has failed.
or a woman must be treated so special in the relationship, no matter how whether she is wrong or right, she must be treated special.
Apart from relationship, yes.
Okay.
Apart from relationship, when a woman has started doing things that she's supposed to be doing in marriage, it tends to take out the pure value of what you are doing. That's why a lot of women feel used. If you are already having a sexual relationship with that person, you are already taking the advantage of building a home, whereas you've not been made a home builder in that relationship. That's why they end up feeling used, because now they tell themselves that they have gone back to step one, where they now have to start looking for who will take them into a home. And this idea of being a virgin when you get married, we Africa hold that to a very high standard. When I mean very high standard,
Of
we
course.
hold it
It's
to
very
a position where if you are not a virgin before you get married, it's a problem.
But
Now,
do you think that really exists in their days?
it does.
Do we still
You
value
see,
that?
the Westerners are taking over our country, and I don't get me wrong, they have done great things for us. But if we had stuck to our cultural values, trust me, it wouldn't be a situation where we have to be questioning if a girl should be a virgin before she gets married, or if she should have the home training, the religion, the aspect of growing your home as a woman that you are meant to be. They shouldn't just focus on the fact that you should be a virgin is good. I don't want to put this in on the religious
Perspective.
exactly. I don't want to go with it because religion is supposed to be virgin before you marry. But if you are not, that doesn't make you a bad person. That doesn't make you an innocent woman. Some people have lost it not because they wanted to, but because they felt like they pleasing to their significant other. Some people have not grown mentally, spiritually, or even physically to understand the realms of relationship. That's why they end up doing things that they feel like they are now used. So if you feel like you are doing something and you are not meant to be, that's why people, like he said, low self-esteem. Know who you are, or know who you are. I can't stress that enough, because when you tell a man no, yes, the heart can be very indecisive. the heart can feel things that once you are trying to say no, your body, your head is telling you, but you release you. But if you do this, it's also selfish. If a man is forcing you to do things you don't want to do, you don't want to do it, it's okay to walk away. You will cry, but walk away. Because that is how you know that you are growing. That is how you know you are maturing.
Exactly.
People are being selfish in relationship, and this thing is not even just about sexual needs. People can be selfish in the fact that they want to keep you because of what they can get. Then when they get something better, they will leave you. So try to understand what happens in a relationship before you get into it.
So, Chizinde, how will you describe a real relationship? How will you know that this person is in let's say, a genuine relationship, or a relationship is genuine?
First of all, like I said, I'm not trying to go into religious aspects.
Yes.
But for me, you need to know the spiritual needs. So know yourself with God, knowing who you are, knowing whose you are. When I say whose you are, knowing who you are to the world, to the spiritual life of God, knowing how to exist, knowing your people in life and what you do in your relationship. It means you are not going to depend on that person. That person, you don't need to depend on somebody in the relationship. You need to work with that person. As a woman, we are taught to help and we need to help. We need to understand.
That in as much as you are into a relationship,
Yes.
you also work on your independence.
Yes, you have to work on your independence. Without this person, can you survive? Without this person, can you grow? Can you help that person when he's low? Can you help him when he doesn't even know how to help himself?
Exactly.
Not that when you are looking for money, you are looking for something to help yourself. You are not like, if he's not giving you, then you're not looking for another person. That's low self-esteem.
Exactly.
That is not being intelligent. How can you help?
I have a case study here of a guy who was into a relationship with a lady, and then they were dating and they loved each other according to the expression they had for each other. You understand? That was when they were staying in the same environment in the same states. But along the line, the guy now traveled outside of the states for studies. Now, although while the guy was out there, the relationship, as in the communication, was so highly sustained. You understand? They were still flowing in their vibes, in their discussion. Now, it happened that after some years, the girl now started dating another guy. Now, to date this guy that was from another state was so difficult. The guy, okay, let me just conclude. The guy, he said that, and along the line, the girl now understood. Called again for the second day to revise the call that, yeah, this is what actually is. That day you are so highly offended. And as the communication continued, the guy came down home and discovered that the girl is dating is much more better than him. And the guy now was satisfied, was okay. And he said, if I discover you are dating somebody that I'm better than, I would have been highly offended. In fact, I wouldn't have forgiven you. But because of who you are, how will you describe such a relationship?
It's, I will call that from his side, from the both of them side, that's maturity.
Okay?
See, they said that the truth is set you free. They never said that the truth doesn't hurt. The truth doesn't
Exactly.
hurt. Some people also are scared of what the truth can do, the aftermath of truth.
Yes.
What will come after somebody has told you the truth. Some people might not have taken it the way they want to take it. So that person already has intellectual reasoning. Obviously, when she told him the first, she didn't take it. He didn't take it lightly because it hurts to know
Of
that
course,
somebody.
it's normal. To somebody you are feeling for, the person that you still have a strong feeling
It's
for,
painful.
is giving the opposite news
It's painful.
or what you feel for.
Because that's what the
It's
heart
painful.
is what you fight to, but later on you're going to reason. You have to take your time to think. But you know what? They said if you love something, let it go. If it's not, you can't force somebody to be with you. It's a natural standard. You can't force anybody. You can't force somebody and be like, oh, this person I will be regardless. No, relationship is not work like that. Relationship takes time to nurture. You have to nurture and grow with it. Both of you. I don't care if you are the president, if you are the governor, if you are next in line for a kingship. If you know you are going to be with somebody and intertwine your lives, that person becomes you. You can't force that person. So that person handles the relationship. He knows that person has detached from from him. That person can never be his other half. That person can never be, he can never lead or be the head of that woman. And he had to tell himself the bitter truth that, you know what, I love this girl, but I have to let her go. And I actually applaud the girl too for not trying to use and deceive the guy. Because that's another thing. That's where a lot of men have problems with women. That's why they say
trying
women
to
are
hide
things.
when they're not supposed to.
Exactly. But a lot of women hide the truth because not all men can handle the truth. Not because they don't want to say it.
I think with what this situation, this case study now, I would describe the relationship as genuine.
Yeah, genuine.
As far as the guy was so happy for seeing the girl being good. Because if you really love somebody, you always with the person. So if the person has gained happiness outside of you, you shouldn't be so happy, so sad about it. Because for keeping that relationship,
you can be sad just so that I can know, because it's not as if we are trying to tell people that it's okay to propose. You can be sad, you can grieve, you can cry, it hurts you so much. And
you don't have to go extra mile.
You don't have to hurt the person or feel like you are less than. I promise you are not less than.
There
are people, there's somebody out there waiting to treat you the way you want to be treated. There's somebody out there who is ready to give you the love that you deserve, that your standard is worth. And just basically just don't feel like you are less than because of somebody you like rejected on your behalf. It's not, that person is not for you. Yes, your first love doesn't have to be your internal love. Sometimes you fall in love with somebody and you don't work out.
And falling in that love set sometimes makes you to learn a lot of lessons about love.
Yes.
It's like a school. Maybe the first love could be like school. You learn a lot from it.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Even if you are heartbroken, at least you know how to manage your heartbrokenness.
Too. That's why I said this relationship, I don't see it in the normal person life. I actually see that sometimes too, some people meet themselves the right person at the wrong time.
Exactly.
Some people meet themselves the right person at the wrong time, the wrong person at the right time.
So time has to
it has to align. You have, that's why I said you have to know who you are, whose you are, and the purpose of what you are doing. Exactly. If you don't know these three things, you will end up looking and searching. You don't search for relationship. I promise you that.
It comes naturally.
Don't search for
wherever you are,
get your person will find you.
The vibe, the conversation flows naturally.
The person will find you wherever you are. You might not be on the level or the standard of the person, but I trust that yes,
it doesn't count.
Keep your ground, no matter what you are. Keep it. Don't feel less than. And this advice even goes to everybody in general, because sometimes self-validation can come into life. Because we all, at some certain point, need validation from people that we truly love. Exactly. And trust me, I'm a victim.
You mean it?
I use the word victim. I'm so sorry.
Tell us
not like victim in the sense that I'm a victim, like.
Yeah,
not heartbroken, but that sense whereby when you like somebody and you expect that person gives you the validation, the same energy that I'm using to like exactly, and the person is not giving it to you, and you're feeling like yeah. So
it's not abnormal.
Or even if the person is liking you, but he's not trying to show it or tell you, yes. Not that you can, the person is not even vibing, like trying to see you in that relationship. It's just maybe the person has a certain way of thinking that you are not. Yeah, like you're not thinking with that person. That doesn't mean the person is not for you. Just you guys need to be for a place to meet each other.
Yeah, the reason is not flowing in the same direction.
Yes, it's not flowing.
Why you are thinking about this one?
He's making it look as though, like, or he or she's making it look as though, like you are not trying, you are not enough. That's why I said you have to know your value. You have to keep on trying. It's going to be hard. I don't think anything in this life is easy. Another thing that people do is once you pass the honeymoon phase and you're getting to that relationship where you're not getting to see each other through colors, don't give up, because no relationship is bread and butter every day. At some point, you are going to notice that that person has a weird character. That person has something you might not like. You will not like everything in somebody. Trust me, our parents don't like everything we do, but they love us till death do them. In fact, even after death, they love us. So that is the same thing you become with that person that you're trying to create in a relationship. You love them even as when you guys don't even have anything to talk about. When the relationship you think is becoming boring, it's not boring. You guys are now comfortable with each other. It means that what whatever he wears, even when he passes you and you don't know it's him, you know that somebody you know passed you by. That's the
And I think
best.
at that moment, what sustains relationship is maturity.
Yes, and that
That is
exactly.
just
Maturity helps,
understanding,
yes,
mutual
because the
understanding.
relationship will not now. At that time, you guys are no longer like that mushy mushy place where you see each other, your head is beeping.
And it's
No,
normal in
it's
human
normal. It
existence.
means that you
At
found
some point, you
your
will feel the
soulmate.
opposite of what you are
Exactly.
feeling, and at the same time, come back to
Sometimes
say
yes,
to
you can
yourself,
even like
yeah,
at some point you might not like that person, but you love that person. That person has become you. You are comfortable with that person being you. That's why
that is
me, I really don't and this is my own personal view. I really don't think of this dating thing. See this thing called dating. I'm not a fan of this. So the way you are doing boyfriend and it's good to cut whoever you are dating, whoever you want to marry. But I feel like rather than cutting, make sure you have built a very standard relationship first in the sense that it should come from a place of friendship, spiritual relationship with God, and other things like you know that you are not putting pressure on each other like I like you, I
is
like you, I like you, I like you.
somebody that can change
Yes.
change your
Like somebody that can give you a better life.
a better life.
Somebody
Exactly.
it doesn't have to be better life that the person is spending on his cash or cash on you. It can be how is this person making you grow?
Mentally,
How is this person making you see yourself? How do you see yourself? Do you feel less down? Do you feel great? Do you feel confident when you see this person? I promise you, these are the little things you need to look into to build with. There are so many things, but
we cannot exhaust it.
yeah, so I
cannot
think
exhaust everything.
if you guys like this one, watch out for part two.
That's interesting.
So